It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we have the Pioneers' rangy linebacker. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front 7. It's the Pioneers and the Armadillos under the lights on Sunday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing to start the drive. Hood. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hood. That's caught by Durham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. Boston, they'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. When you look at this defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston down to about the 22 here. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run with Ware. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Hood. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hood. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This ball complete to Durham.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Boston. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hood. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Hood. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Armadillos are able to stretch out their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw.
That's into the hand.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's the stiff arm. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Larkin, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And 14 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Hood. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he spins through.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to throw again.
Open man is Bell, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Pioneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where you see the final score there. The Tigers were losers in their opener, but they get back to even with the win on the road. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. The Redwoods getting the home cooking as they pull their record back to 1-1. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. 20-16 was your final score. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Ware. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On play action, they'll throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive.
Hood. This ball complete to Durham.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Hood. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
In motion, the tight end. They run the counter. Larkin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Hood throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's caught by Durham.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Larkin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Underneath to his tight end, Ellison.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Larkin, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hood. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
And again, this is where. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 4.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing to start the drive. Hood.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Up the middle they go.
Larkin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Hood. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground.
Larkin.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hood. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
The Pioneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Throwing to start the drive.
Hood.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun.
Hood.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw.
Hood. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Ware. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Bradley. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say. Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll send Gibbons in motion.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Hood. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Larkin. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run the counter. Larkin.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a handoff up the middle. Larkin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Albuquerque,
it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.